Hey, this is Jim N4BFR. Welcome to my daily coronavirus update. Today is Thursday. It's the 6th of August, 2020, and glad to have you checking out the video today. Changed up the graphics a little bit. Thought it might be helpful to be able to see things a little better, just trying to improve the production quality a little bit as well. So if you see something you like or something that doesn't work the way you think, please leave feedback down below in the feedback area, and I'll continue to evolve this over time. So on to the metrics, and here's the daily view. I can also take this full if we need to, so let me know if that small window is going to be too little for people. But we're going to try it for the day. Okay, milestones today. We have two milestones. Look down at the bottom there. We passed 20,000 hospitalizations and 4,000 fatalities since March. That is our COVID-19 metrics milestones today. Yeah, some definitely unfortunate milestones. Don't know what more to say about it than that. Hopefully things turn around, and wouldn't it be awesome if we didn't have this being 6,000 deaths in a couple of months or less. So let's hope that we actually do start to see some things trend down. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. Okay, go back into the normal view here. Testing, we were slightly above average today. We had 30,000 viral tests. That's great. That's right where we want to be. The 7-day average is 28,000 tests, so slightly above average, but we know the weekends are lower, so this is great for a Thursday, just what we want to see. Now, there are some reports where the media is saying, and I heard this today, that there was an analysis and tests are down 3% nationwide. When I looked at the day-over-day testing from last week to this week, it's actually down 9%. But if you look back and you take into consideration last Thursday was our peak day ever for the 7-day average for testing, hard to go off of that. I think we want to say maybe 3% would be good, but we're pretty close to on par for staying active in testing right now. So I think that's fair news there. I also think we're at 1.958 million tests. I expect to pass 2 million, if not tomorrow, Saturday for sure, as we continue to ramp up and see things like all the school reports that we've been seeing, and we'll get into that in just a second. Net new cases, 3,182, down almost 800 from last week. That is good news, and it feels like at this point, unless we have a Friday surprise, that's been some sustainable news, and we'll continue to have some declines in cases. Isn't that nice? Now, we're still over the 3,000 mark. We're still at a really high level as far as percent positive. Both of those are in the red, so it's not like we're declaring victory just to say we're going down. We are, stepping off the summit, but we are still at a very high point in the COVID-19 mountains here. So we want to continue to keep an eye on that. Net new hospital additions, only 214 today, another good news item. Admissions were below the 7-day average, and the 7-day average is down to 245 from 277 this time last week. We know there's a lot of pressure on the hospitals. If you look at active hospitalizations, still over 3,000 people in the hospital, and we are still over 87% CCU usage, so pressure is not off the hospitals in any way, shape, or form, but it is nice to start to see a little bit of improvement in the trends there as well. So hopefully we will continue to see that as we go along. Let's go to the CCU view, and what we're going to see now is I added 2 days because we weren't able to get Wednesday's data yesterday in time for the video. So if you take a look here, you're going to see on Wednesday, Columbus region dropped out of the 90% team. They are now down to 82%. They were at 82% on Wednesday. They're at 87% today. And glad to see them seeing a little bit of relief there. The Floyd Medical area, that's the Region C up in the northwest part of the state. They are now up from, they were at 28 free beds on Wednesday. They're only at 13 free beds on Thursday. So they had a net increase of 15 CCU patients. Something to watch out for there as they now move into the 92% range. Looks like Northwest Metro Kennestone is at 97%. That seems to be the biggest pressure point right now. And I was noticing as I went through a little bit of pressure picking up at the Atlanta Metro. So it looks like some beds available were opened up, but some use was also increased. So 1,044 beds in use brings them up to 86%, keeps them at 86%. But again, they're growing, not declining at this point as far as CCU usage. Just a reminder that the 60 beds that were added at the Georgia World Congress Center are not CCU beds. They are regular COVID beds. So they would not be showing up in this number of capacity at this point. All right, let me look at the pull up what we've been working on from the school perspective. Lots of great feedback on Reddit today about all of the issues that have been happening around the state. So we've got information here from Tifton and from Johnson County and all kinds of course, Cherokee and Paulding County, which seems to be the epicenter of what's going on. This list is sorted by county, and you can look at the spreadsheet if you go into the COVID-19 thread where we talk about this in the subreddit, and there's a spreadsheet that will show these. I started this off with 18 issues, events, whatever you want to talk about, however you want to call them. Yesterday, we're up to 38 already. Because we're picking up, hey, there's one here, and this football team is not practicing because of a case, and this basketball team or this cheerleading squad has had issues. Haven't seen a particular cheerleading squad issue, so no panic there, but just kind of wanted to give the idea of what we seem to going on. Some of these are schools that haven't opened yet, but teachers are getting pre-tested. Some of these are areas where schools are open, and there's a lot of discussion in the Paulding County area. Some multiple threads in the subreddit on that. So I'll let people kind of digest that for themselves. But if you're interested in the school side of what's going on, lots of things to look at in Paulding and Cherokee County, and check out the Reddit thread that discusses that. All right, last thing I want to do is I get questions from time to time. Hey, Jim, do you have a Patreon? I'd like to sponsor you or support you. How can I help out with this? Whatever. Thanks to a couple of the admins in the Reddit group, I started a tip jar a couple of months ago. I haven't really talked about it a lot, but I think I'm just going to kind of put in a reminder every Thursday. If you'd like to thank me, more than happy to, have a cigar or a beer or a pizza on you. And if you'd like to tip me, there's the URL on the screen. You can go and send me a little cash via PayPal or Venmo or Cash App. If you look at the subreddit, I put a little post up of kind of what's happened with the money. I've added the video. I've done some things to improve the charts and those kind of things. So appreciate everybody's support. Don't feel like you have to support me, but I am really, really grateful if you do. And I thank everybody who has contributed so far. It's been nothing short of startling to see how much people are using this and appreciating it. So thank you very much for all your support and keeping me going and keeping me motivated as we all kind of work through this together, which is the whole point of this in my mind is working through this together. So thank you very much, everybody. All right, that is going to wrap it up for today. Thank you for tuning in. Tomorrow we're going tuning in. I'm 56 years old. I tuned into things when I was a kid, right? So it's tuning into me. It's not clicking in, although it probably should be. So thank you for clicking in, and thanks for watching. I will be back tomorrow on your favorite YouTube channel with more information about what's going on in Georgia. And in the meantime, have a great afternoon.